Hello and welcome to LSJ News. I am Andrew Norris with your latest stories in Lincoln. Now, last week we told you about the recent closing of the police station on West Parade in Lincoln. The new station on South Park is up and running, and we were lucky enough to have a look around the old building this afternoon. Here's Kira Best with more.
So I'm here at the 44-year-old Lincolnshire Police Station, which is now closed. The new one is open just on the South Common area of Lincolnshire. I'm here today to meet John Horton, who's going to show us around the police station.
The site itself, it feels outside the town centre. It's actually just as near to here, but it offers the public parking, which they didn't have before. And in fact, in the first week or so, we've had more people through the front door visiting the town inquiry office than ever before. But also there's the financial savings as well. Maintaining a building like this costs a lot of money, but by sharing the environment with the fire and the ambulance service and other partners means that we can split those costs, split the cleaning costs, which is a saving to the taxpayer. The want to move elements are certainly valid. This is an elderly building, you've seen yourself, it's not in the greatest of condition anymore, and particularly specialist areas like the custody suite have to have certain home office conditions and be in certain condition, and it didn't meet those conditions, whereas the brand new custody suite does, it's fully compliant. Equally, the building isn't very efficient for environmental reasons, and also it offers us the chance to invest in much better technology like CCTV and also accommodate new technology that officers use. So in this building we've always struggled with a mobile phone signal, whereas that's been dealt with in the new building.
The murderer of University of Lincoln graduate Grace Mullane has been found guilty. New Zealand's High Court rejected the man's claims that she died during sex after their Tinder date. There has been an outcry on social media about the case, with split opinions about the media's coverage. And the general election is now just under 3 weeks away, and so to kick off our LSJ News election coverage, we've been talking to some of the local candidates about what they think are the main issues in Lincoln today. First up was the Liberal Democrats candidate. The Lib Dems came 4th place in Lincoln during the 2017 election.
The key issues here are, as they are in many parts of the country, the NHS chronic shortage of doctors and nurses. The Skellingthorpe GP's surgery is closing. There have been other closures. Desperate shortages of staff in the hospital. So NHS absolutely number one. Schools, terrible cuts. Parents having to contribute towards buying of exercise books. Children coming to school hungry.
And then it was the turn of the Green Party candidate. The Greens finished 1 place behind the Lib Dems during the 2017 election in 5th place.
The other elephant in the room, the climate emergency. Unless we address that, you can have all the jobs, all the money, all the free broadband that you like, but if your house is 6 foot underwater, it all becomes a bit meaningless. So the climate emergency is the key priority. Having said that, the Green Party has always stood for social justice, a fairer society, and we have plenty of policies that would help to promote that.
Make sure to keep an eye out in the next few weeks as more of the candidates have their say. Tune in to our election night coverage on the 12th of December. Lincoln City and Elite Pro Sports have announced a 6-month extension to the deal for the Waterside Shopping Centre Club store. In celebration of the extension, fans will be offered free printing on replica shirts bought in store tomorrow. The shop has been open since August and has hosted events including the unveiling of summer signing Tyler Walker. And now for your LSJ Sport Weekend preview with Josh Manley.
Thanks, Andrew. Lincoln City manager Michael Appleton says his team will have a break over their gameless weekend. The Imps were hit by a late sucker punch as they were dumped out of the FA Cup against Ipswich Town on Wednesday. They've now only won twice in 16 games in all competitions and sit 17th in Sky Bet League One.
They'll have an opportunity to regenerate, but in between that we'll be working really hard and trying to make sure that a few of the lads that we've got injured, try and get them in a position where they're fit again and can be part of the squad. And obviously the lads that have been playing a lot of minutes, just making sure we keep on top of them and make sure they're sharp and ready for the 7th of December, which feels and sounds miles away.
Elsewhere, Lincoln United are playing. They're heading to Chasetown tomorrow afternoon and are looking to end a run of 3 consecutive losses. The Whites are 13th in the Northern South East Division compared to Chasetown in 16th, but the home side have 6 games in hand. Remember, you can catch up with all the weekend sports stories on Monday in the Sport Weekend Review.
And now for your weather. Today has been a dry but cold day with highs of 6 degrees. Fortunately, the rain doesn't look like it's going to hang around for long. Tonight will be dry, however the strong winds will remain as temperatures drop to lows of 5 degrees. Moving into tomorrow, we're expecting to see a fairly dull and overcast day with a chance of rain in the afternoon. Maximum temperatures will be around 10 degrees. That's all for now. Don't forget you can keep up to date with us on social media. You can follow us on Twitter at LSJ Tweets, or you can find us on Facebook and Instagram at LSJ News TV. That's all for this week, but we will see you again on Monday. Until then, bye for now.